Hello, my name is Corinne Howell, and for this presentation, I will be analyzing the National Education Association, also known as NEA. The National Education Association is the nation's largest professional employee organization. It was founded in 1857. The NEA represents teachers, faculty, and staff of colleges and universities, retired educators, and college students who are preparing to become teachers. The National Education Association is funded through a combination of the following major sources. The NEA has over 3 million members who pay membership dues. The NEA Policy Action Committee is funded by members separate from regular dues. The NEA occasionally receives funding from the government for specific programs like school equity programs or teacher development. NEA has also received funding from its investment returns for the sale of publications, conference registrations, and sponsored events. The NEA's purpose and mission is to advocate for education professionals and to unite its members and the nation to fulfill the promise of education, which is to prepare every student to succeed in a diverse and interdependent world. The NEA speaks up for education policy, health, wellness, and safety, racial and social justice, salary and workplace conditions, and finally, professional practice in the workplace. In the last 2 to 3 years, the NEA has published several policy statements and task force reports. In 2024, a report on artificial intelligence in education was released. Also, in the late 2024, the NEA criticized the proposed Project 2025 blueprint, which was linked to the Trump administration. Reports in 2022-2023 highlights NEA's gun violence policy, a call to action that focused on trauma-informed teaching and mental health support. In April of 2024, NEA released a major task force report outlining principles and recommendations for AI integration in classrooms. The NEA Association also published a March 2025 expose on school vouchers. This research department has published annual reports since 1943. One of the best known annual publication is Rankings and Estimates. This annual publication report includes quantitative data used to advocate for policy changes and funding increases. In addition, the National Education Association published various research projects, opinion pieces, and policy analyses. Common topics include public education statistics, teacher salaries, student enrollment, and reports on revenues and expenditures each year. The NEA's work include policy statements, legal advocacy, public campaigns, research data, and actionable recommendations. The organization gathers qualitative and quantitative data through member surveys, focus groups and interviews, and collaborative research projects. While the National Education Association identifies as nonpartisan in principle, its donations, endorsements, and legislative campaigns overwhelmingly reflect a progressive democratic stance. The National Education Association is a credible professional organization. It has a long-standing history, nationwide members, published research, policy briefs, and position papers authored by experienced professionals in education. These qualities give NEA materials institutional credibility, especially when discussing educational trends, teacher perspectives, or public policy positions. The NEA is not a scholarly source in the traditional academic sense. However, some of their published work may cite peer-reviewed research which can be used as a useful secondary reference. In conclusion, although the National Education Association is a credible organization, I would avoid using it as a primary source of empirical evidence, or I would avoid using it as a substitute for peer-reviewed research. For more information on the National Education Association, please visit their website at www.nea.org. I hope you have enjoyed listening to this presentation. Thank you.